Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the lighting part of this particular Japanese interior over here. So we'll be continuing it. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, as you can see, I have added some lights over here. So I'll go over here, I'll take one more light. Let's take a V-ray light over here. So I'll just add one V-ray light. Over here slightly. I'll rotate this, scale it slightly. I'll just push this up. So I'll go into this modifier, the list over now. We can say your settings over here. Take a temperature and slightly reduce its temperature. We'll change the temperature to warm a bit. I'll increase its resolution. Go into this double-sided, invisible, no decay. I'll on this all. Activate this. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, if you look at it, the multiplier is very high. I'll slightly reduce the multiplier of this particular light over here. If you want, you can reduce the multiplier, slightly push it inside, and take a mirror of it, copy it slightly. I'll just push it over here, and if you want, allow this cast shadow. You can change the light shape also. Over here, can make it as dome if required. So I'll just make it as dome and I'll rotate this light over here. So I'll just use a bit of dome over here. I'll slightly shuffle this till here. I'll reduce its intensity to 0.4. So it's better, we can go with sphere also, we can make it spherical also, or we can make it as plain as usual. Can select this light and let's render it once and see how it looks like. the intensity is very high, so we need to cut down the intensity over here. So let's just cut down to 0.1. Select this light. Now let's render and see again how it looks like. So what I can do over here is like, I'll just go over here, I'll off this, render it again. Can make this light a bit dimmer. So if you want, I can make alright. I can just copy this . Let's render it again and see how it looks like. Okay, much better. After that, select this sun over here. I'll make it as 0.01. Let's render and see. Okay, the intensity looks lesser. And you can change the color. Render it again. So I've reduced the intensity of this Vray lights over here. Let's go into the render setup. We have done few settings over here. So increase this. The subdivisions, the samples, go into this Vray . And local subdivisions, I'll increase this minimum samples, make it as exponential, go up, make it as bucket, sampling, image filter, let's render and see. Again, let's go over here into the global switches. Okay, can add an HDRI map also if required. I'll go into the light cache. I'll increase its subdivisions over here. For that, you can change the temperature if required for the light, or even reduce this multiplier. And reduce that. If you want, I can go into the material and go into the glass parameter. If you reduce this, now let's render and see how it looks like. A little more darker, because the light will not pass through that. If you just make it opaque over here, so if you make it opaque over here and if you render it, you will see that the light won't pass through it. So again, I'll go into the material, will set the values as it were before. So let's go again into material, and I'll call a Vray HDRI map. So load the bitmap for HDRI. Okay, if you're using a day scene, then you can take a day map. Call a day map. So select this lights. Let's drag this HDRI map on top of it. Rendering, environment. Take this HDRI map over here and let's render and see how it looks like. So again, go into this rendering, render setup, activate. If you want to activate this GI environment, you can activate this GI environment. and drag this map over here, and you can render it again. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So definitely we'll be continuing with other part in the coming tutorial. So we'll be going through few more things. We'll be working with the lights. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.